welcome to Coffee with the Port St. Lucie Mayor. I am Teresa Aronson from the St. Lucie County Chamber of Commerce. It is our pleasure, our honor to facilitate this event. We do it every second Tuesday of the month, or third Tuesday, thank you, Joel. Third Tuesday of the month, right here in City Chambers. It is free, it's open to the public. We throw in coffee and Danish. If you're a member of the Chamber, you get a reminder, but it is always on our calendar, stluciechamber.org. It is, of course, sponsored by our good friends at Mid-Florida Credit Union. They've been doing this for a long time with us. We're so thankful to have them. But they also extend this courtesy on to other people, some of their partners. In the past, we've had nonprofits come on, people that they're sponsoring, people they're partnering with, and one of them is here representing Paychex today. It's Christopher Clow, and he is a senior specialist with Paychex. And for those of you, I actually use Paychex, so I'm very familiar with it. It's a payroll service, right?
Correct. So,
but you do more than that.
Absolutely. Obviously, we'll talk a little bit more on that, but we're full service, HR, payroll, benefits, a little bit of everything. So we help all the small businesses, whether it's one man and obviously even large corporations. So, and I have a lot of people I help here in this community, Martin County, and just anything in general. So
I'm a small business. I have about 7 employees, and oftentimes I think our small businesses are like, I'll just do it myself. I'll use QuickBooks and I'll put it in. But here's the thing that they don't realize. Paychex handles everything, all your reports, all your reports to the government. They pass on the monies to the government for you. All I do is put in a name and what I'm going to pay them, and that's it.
Yep. Paychex does all the quarterly filings, 941s, RT6s. If you don't have a tax ID, I can help with the setup as well. So, we're going to go a little bit beyond QuickBooks. Again, QuickBooks is used by a lot of businesses. Nothing wrong with QuickBooks to manage your books. But when it comes to payroll, use somebody. We've been open 50 plus years. We specialize in the small businesses. And we're going to just go the extra mile. And on top of it, we're going to have that extra layer of service. I know if you go to Mid-Florida, you get that, that extra service. We do the same thing, and that's part of the reason we've partnered with Mid-Florida was, we look for businesses that align with their values and they have the same values as us.
And for Mid-Florida, it's, it does double service. They're offering some services to their clients, their business clients, but it also makes it easy for them. I know that Paychex had all my PPP reports I needed ready. You guys know what's going on in the federal government landscape, and you help these little businesses prepare that. So I could literally go on to Paychex and say, okay, I'm applying for a PPP, they want this. And it would be like, here's this. It was all ready for you in a little PPP folder. I didn't even have to think about it, right?
Yep, when it came to the PPP, when COVID first hit, we had all those additional reports, and then on top of it, when it came to applying for the forgiveness, we did the forgiveness reports. The new thing now is the employee retention tax credits. I don't know if small businesses are aware of it, but in addition to the PPP, they are giving tax credits to those that were affected by COVID. So, you could be eligible for a tax credit in 2020 and 2021, anywhere from $5,000 in 2020 and $7,000 per quarter in the first 3 quarters in 2021. So, each employee could be up to $26,000, which is, a lot of money in your pocket.
It is, and it is a lot of money in your pocket. And what's funny to me is I don't think that it's difficult to stay on top of all these tax credits. And I'm a nonprofit, so it doesn't really, refer to me very much. But I still get the emails that say, did you take advantage of it? I mean, Paychex is on me about making sure I'm taking advantage of what's out there. And I think that it would be a full-time job for an employer to know how to apply for all these things, know about all these things, and get what they needed together. So even though I'm a small business, and there's a fee, a small fee, it's relatively nominal fee to be a part of Paychex, it's really worth it because you do my W-2s, you do everything for me. I even just put in a PTO policy, and they handle it. When that person reaches their year, it changes for them. And I mean, it really is very, very user-friendly. And I think it saves me and my staff a lot of time.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's going to save you time. Not necessarily money, but sometimes it will save money as well too. Mm-hmm. But we really want to give you time because time equates to money anyway. So on top, like you said, your PTO policy, if you're looking to add one, we can help you with that. And that goes into our whole HR services. So as you grow and add employees, there's a lot more management involved than just paying your employees. You know, maybe you want to add
Yeah.
benefits, maybe you want to add a retirement plan, maybe you want to put a whole new handbook in place or policies, procedures, or maybe you have an issue with an employee that you don't know how to handle. You know, we have that whole full service HR that instead of hiring an internal HR person, you can use us as an extension and we can be there to guide you, you know, as you grow.
And that's all part of the service. There's a whole HR resource page that will help you write your handbook and your policies. And the one last thing I wanted to mention, though, is that if you do use QuickBooks and you are interested in using Paychex, your reports go right into QuickBooks. I literally just do an upload into my QuickBooks so that everything is still in my QuickBooks, because that's how I report my taxes and my P&L for my board, but it is transferable from Paychex to QuickBooks.
Yep, we can integrate with your books based on your specs, so it's all customizable. So yeah, there's just a lot we can do, and you know, I'm always open to meeting any business. If you want to sit down, have a consultation, I'm not here to give you things you don't need. I'll meet you where you're at, and that's the way I look at it. I want to grow with you. If you start with 1 or 2 employees and then expand, I'll be here, you know, as you grow.
Okay, and so do they come through Mid-Florida to get in touch with him, or do they just go directly to you?
Well, you can obviously go to Mid-Florida, and
They'll refer
send you
you.
over, but, you know, if you do want to get in touch with me, you don't necessarily have to be a Mid-Florida member. You can reach out to me directly. Email, I'll give it to you, is my first initial, so C, and then last name, Clow, CLOW, at Paychex, PAYCHEX.com. Or if you want me to give a number,
Sure, you can give a number.
or you can reach me
I
on my
wouldn't worry
cell.
about it. You'll be fine. No, but you won't. You might get 1 or 2 points.
I've
That's just
gotten some calls from this before. 561-809-9224. That's my cell. You can literally reach me anytime. I'll answer day or night or even weekend. So I'll be here to help you.
Perfect. Well, thank you for being with us today. I want to thank
Appreciate
Shrita Walker from Mid-Florida Credit Union for allowing this time to be used, to be spending it with you. I think it's a valuable service. I partake in the service, so I can't say enough about it. It saved me. And honestly, I was paying a bookkeeper to do all this stuff, so it probably did save me money, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Glad we have a happy customer like you.
yeah. I don't want to do all that stuff, right? So we're going to take a break and we'll be right back with the mayor of Port St. Lucie. Stay with us, everybody. Welcome back to Coffee of the Port St. Lucie Mayor. I am, of course, joined by the mayor of Port St. Lucie, the one, the only Shannon Martin.
Morning.
Good morning, Madam Mayor. Nice to see you. I saw you yesterday, but it's always nice to see you.
You too. How's it going?
It's going good. It's going good. I heard you got stuck in a little bit of traffic today.
Yes. It was
Port St. Lucie Boulevard.
on the bridge. There was an accident, unfortunately.
Yeah. But Floresta is completely finished, and it looks great. I just drove it for the first time, like last week, so that looks good.
Yeah, and phase 2 should be starting very shortly.
Yes. And Port St. Lucie Boulevard, how's that coming along?
That's still ongoing. It's going to be ongoing for quite some time. I know there's a lot of frustration out there about the traffic, but we really need to get these road projects done for the
I know.
future of the city as we have more people moving here.
It's unavoidable, and it definitely was, you know, we have outgrown its usefulness, Port St. Lucie Boulevard South. So, and you and I both travel that way all the time. That is our neck of the woods. So we know how badly it needs to be done.
Absolutely.
Let's remind everybody, though, where they can find the traffic plan, or I mean, the roadwork plan. It's on the website, right? And I'm not sure if you know it off the top of your head, but there is a place where you can go and find out what the road work that's going to be done, when it's slated to be done, when it's slated to be finished, all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah, it should be on our website, and also in my monthly newsletter that I put out every single month, I give updates on all the road projects that are happening in the city.
Good. I know that's always on top of mind. It's a light month. We've got a lot of great things coming online in Southern Groves, as always, and some big announcements probably coming up in the near future for a couple of projects out there, right?
Yeah, we have 2 really big economic development projects that are happening, Project Apron and Project Green. And hopefully in the next few months, we'll be able to say what they are and
Yeah.
share that with everybody. But one thing I wanted to mention is solid waste. We finally have our new provider. Things are going pretty well. The first week was a little bumpy. There was 3 weeks worth of trash left on the ground by our former provider. And so it took about 2 weeks for FCC to collect all of it. And so, there's still little bumps here and there with some misses. The drivers are learning their new routes, but all in all, things are going very smooth. And so I know everyone is happy to have consistent garbage pickup. I know I am.
Yeah, we were slated for Tuesday, and I wasn't sure if it was going to happen late, but I figured, look, they've got a lot of trash to make up, right? You can only fit so much in the truck, so they're going to have to go unload and come back. But I do want to say that we can help the process along by making sure our cans are recycling and our new black trash cans, that's what you should be using, is your black trash cans, provided by the city, are 3 feet apart.
Yes, they must be 3 feet apart, free of any obstructions, including your mailbox, please, so the drivers can pick them up with the automated arms. If they have to go out and move the cans, that delays the time for
Right.
picking up, so.
It's rude, right? Because you're just causing delays for everybody on down the line.
Yeah.
So make sure your cans have a 3-foot radius, really on both sides, for the claw to get in there. It goes in, it closes, it picks it up. It needs 3 feet.
We need to work together on this, and also everyone needs to really be mindful of their bulk day. And it's on the city website at cityupsl/solid waste. You can look up by your address what your bulk pickup day is. Please do not put couches or anything out on the street for 2 weeks at a time. Wait till the night before of your bulk pickup day and then put it out. Also, code will be going around putting out door hangers and educating our residents on the new system and the new service, so to help everyone along.
And I keep telling we go through the neighborhood at night, and I'm like, it's not in the can, it's not gonna get picked up. So people don't realize they're not manned trucks. These are automated trucks. So if it's not in the can, it's not gonna get picked up.
They really need to do that and get the new service, understand the new service, and make sure it's in the city can.
Yeah, there's always growing pains, but
Yeah.
we'll get there.
But it's been, even though for 2 weeks, for them to be able to get all that up, I can't even tell you the tonnage of garbage that was out there. So
Yeah.
for it to be done in 2 weeks is remarkable.
Good, good. And, PSA, the cost went up a little bit. It's on your trim notice that you got in August.
It did.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, negotiating a contract in this economy, in this market, it was difficult. But
I think you'd find hard pressed to find a jurisdiction where the trash pickup didn't go up. We learned a lot during COVID.
we learned a lot in
Yeah.
the last few years, absolutely. So,
What else we got going on? I see we have our autumn events. So season's coming, winter's coming. All the holidays are in a 3-month period, which is coming. So what do we got up first?
So a couple things. We have several autumn events that are happening in the city. We have our Oktoberfest. That's September 30th to October 1st at Mid-Florida Event Center. River Nights started back up again in October. It's going to be starting back up. So that's through April. And it's going to be at Veterans Memorial Park. And so if you ask why there's been a change, as everyone may know, we are doing our park, building our park at the port, Pioneer Park. So we need that. It's all under construction right now, so we need that site to be safe for everyone. So we're going to switch it to Veterans Memorial through this season.
Yep.
And then after the park is done, we'll be able to move
Go
it
back.
back to, yes, it's going to be beautiful at the park too. We're going to have a nice event lawn there. So it's really going to be awesome. And then National Night Out, our police department does National Night Out every year. That's on October 4th. And then something new that we are doing this year, which is really fun and cool that all of our residents can get involved in our neighborhoods, is our neighborhood Scarecrow competition. So as we know, all of our neighborhoods are named. And at the sites where you can go online and find out on our website, at one of the locations of where your neighborhood name is, you can build a scarecrow scene there, join in with your neighborhood and your neighbors and your friends, and it's gonna be a competition.
So actually on the sign where it says like you live in Woodland Trails or
Right.
you live in,
Yep, right around that sign, and the locations will be on the website. Your neighbors can go out and you build a scarecrow scene.
Do we both live in Woodland Trails, don't we?
Yes, I think, I do. I don't know if you live in Woodland Trails or if you live in, up further, Crane Landing. How far are you up on Becker?
I am like right across from you, right across from Savona.
Oh, then you're in Woodland Trails.
I
Yep.
thought so. I thought so. Okay, so we should make a plan. I feel like we should just try to win.
Sure, why not?
It could be
awesome.
stacked. Can you enter? Who's judging?
I don't know who's judging. I'm not sure yet. Parks and Rec.
Oh.
Yeah, so,
I like my chances if I if I team up with the mayor, right?
but it's a new fun thing to get neighbors and friends together and to
Okay.
have that friendly competition. Kind of like what we do with the holiday lights, right, for Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Good.
so.
Very exciting.
And then October 15th, we're going to have Harvest in the Preserve. That's going to be at McCarty Ranch. So that'll be really fun. And then our Fall Fun Fest will be the end of October, the 28th and 29th
At Mid-Florida?
at Mid-Florida. Yeah. And we have a bonfire hayride back at McCarty Ranch on November 5th. So we have a really lot of things going on. Lots of great activities for families. And also our Veterans Day ceremony will be November 11th, as always, every single
Yeah.
year.
Friday, November 11th will be Veterans Memorial. Very good.
So we have so much going on. And then also want to talk about, we did the first reading of our budget. And so again, we reduced the millage rate by 0.3 of a mil. And everyone will also be getting a one-time credit for the solid waste of $36.76. So we're moving right along.
Good stuff. The park, when is the park slated to be finished? Pioneer Park over, it's sort of behind the Botanical Gardens and
Next year.
next year. And they started work on the museum, the Port St. Lucie
The
Historical
Homes.
Homes.
Yes, the renovations happening with that.
Good. I know that I'm part of the Historical Society. We're doing a gathering in October. So we're trying to raise funds to make sure that we can outfit that to be a full museum. So if people want to join us, you can go to pslhistory.org for the date. I think we're going to be at Sandpiper for the gathering. Ballantrae. Yep,
That's exciting.
St. Lucie, yeah. So we've got a lot to do. You gotta get display cases, you gotta set that all up, but we're happy to have it because I run the Leadership St. Lucie. We go to the Historical Museum in St. Lucie County every year, and we have very few places in the city of Port St. Lucie to go to explain the history of Port St. Lucie. We can talk to them about it, but we'd like to be able to take them somewhere, so we're excited for the museum to come online.
Yeah, that was the whole idea of the Port District and bringing those historic homes over is to start building on Port St. Lucie history.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Good. Well, anything else we need to talk about? We can take questions, but we tend not to get a lot of questions on this show, which is so, we have no questions, do we?
I'm answering most of them.
Most of them are, I won't say what she said, but most of them are easy to answer. Okay, very good. I don't know if we have any questions here in the audience. If we, yeah, sure. We don't have a mic yet, so let Gus work on that, and then we'll come back to you as soon as we get a mic so that you're able to. Oh, we could have put Joel in charge, Gus, of passing the mic.
Good morning, ladies.
Morning.
Morning, Shannon. The work that's being done over by Kester, which I'm over on the same corridor of Becker as you guys. What is actually being done? I know I saw it at the last city gathering over at the community center, but I didn't actually inquire. I wasn't able to stay long enough to inquire about what work's being done over there.
On Kester, off Becker?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sure. I'll have to look into that and let you know.
There is work that started over there?
No, it hasn't started yet, but I noticed at the last gathering, not sure if it was a planning engagement over at the community center, I did see one of the projects reference Kester and Becker.
If I had to guess, they're probably putting a roundabout there, you think?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let me find out and I'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll see if we
Thank
can
you.
look it up on the website. We should be able to, actually. Yeah, I can't think of what they would be doing at Kester either. It's commercial where it meets Becker, right? So I don't know. Yeah, I think it's commercial there. We'll have to see. Sorry we couldn't answer your question. I'm so
okay.
Yeah, it's off the top of my head, but I'll have to.
Yeah, it's commercial at Becker, and then it kind of curves around.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they'd be doing on it, unless they were, doing the infamous roundabouts. But I'm a huge fan of roundabouts. They're my favorite, to be honest with you. But somebody stopped in the middle of it and waved me through the other day, and I got so mad. They're trying to be nice, and I'm like, no, that's not how it works, right?
No matter how many times you put it out there, people still don't understand how.
And they were trying to be nice, but it just infuriated me because I just want you to use it correctly.
Yeah.
I know.
That's the goal.
I know. So I really had an internal struggle with that. But
Supposed to move traffic, not stop.
don't stop in a roundabout. Anybody else have any questions? No. Wow. That's it? It's only 9:03. This may be a record because we started late, and that was my fault. I was talking to Joel, and Gus was like, "It's 9:37." I'm like, "Oops." So I apologize for starting late today. But yeah.
We have a question about overflow garbage during the holidays.
Overflow garbage during the holidays.
It's, your garbage has to be in the can. If you want an additional can, if your family needs an additional can, you can purchase, it'll be $6.22 a month for the service and for the can.
I have a question about that too. So I have a can that looks exactly like our recycling can, but it's a can I bought through Home Depot. Would they pick that up? Because it's the same deal. It's the same kind of can. It has to be the
City-issued garbage carts.
they have to be
Recycling
city-issued
cart and
garbage.
the city cart.
And that's probably because they don't want to be liable for it if something goes wrong. I mean, that makes sense realistically.
That's part of it, but we have to make sure that the arms on the trucks can pick up the carts, and we know for a fact, obviously, that the city-issued garbage carts can
'Cause
be
if you-
picked up by the arm.
Yeah, if you say okay to me, then everybody's putting out like random cans
And
going.
then if it can't pick it up or it drops it and the garbage goes, it's
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
nightmare. And so we have to be consistent.
So, okay.
But, I mean, the 96 gallons hold a lot of garbage.
No, they do.
They
They
really do.
I got the 96.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hold a lot. But you can purchase another can. It's at your own.
You can purchase
Cost.
another can and service. It's $6.22 a month extra, yes.
Okay, if you want two can service.
If you want to can service.
And you can't get that during just the holidays and return it. So
No.
once you buy into two can service,
That's it.
that's what you're doing. Yeah. So, okay, good to know. That's good information though. Anything else? Really? That was a quick show. So I need to talk to we are advertising, we do our email blast, but we typically only advertise to our chamber members. So hopefully we can get the staff here to let people know this is happening as well.
Yeah, we'll make sure to get it out on communications, get it out.
Yeah, we'd appreciate that very much. Well, I want to thank our audience for joining us today, and of course, Shrita Walker and the entire team at Mid-Florida Credit Union. Big fans, and for bringing us paychecks. I can't say enough about the cost-saving measures that it's brought to my small business, so good. And of course, the mayor and the staff here. Until next time, everybody, have a great day.